Augustus revolutionized Roman governance by establishing an innovative system that redefined authority throughout the empire. His visionary approach combined traditional senatorial wisdom with imperial command, creating a unique diarchy that balanced power and responsibility. In this exploration, we journey through how Augustus divided and managed his vast territories, transformed administrative practices, and executed decisive military strategies. The story of his reign is one of innovation, strategic planning, and creative problem-solving. By assigning different roles to the Senate and his own office, Augustus not only secured the loyalty of the people, but also ensured reliable governance for a sprawling empire. His reforms touched every aspect of Roman life, from the census taken in every province to the military campaigns that expanded and secured Rome's borders. This script explains these reforms in clear, relatable language, peppered with fresh perspectives that connect ancient practices with modern ideas. Prepare to discover the genius behind the political balance and military might that defined a new era for Rome. Let us dive into the details of his administrative success, a legacy that still influences systems of government today. Experience a dynamic blend of strategy, innovation, and timeless insight as we unravel history's greatest transformation. Journey. Augustus established a revolutionary diarchy, a system of joint rule that divided the empire's power between the emperor and the Senate. This clever arrangement allowed the traditional Roman institutions to coexist with a modernized imperial administration. With clear roles designated, the Senate retained control over certain provinces, while Augustus personally managed the rest. In this system, provinces were allocated based on their importance, geographical location, and administrative challenges. Initially, the empire was split in a balanced manner, but as circumstances evolved, adjustments were made to better address local needs. For instance, in 23 BC, Augustus transferred Narbonese Gaul to the Senate, recognizing that its rapid development had made it virtually part of Italy. In return, he assumed direct control over Illyricum, an area that required strong military oversight due to ongoing conflicts and restless frontier tribes. Later modifications further underscored Augustus's pragmatic approach. Cilicia and Sardinia eventually came under imperial oversight when disturbances could not be managed by the Senate alone. This evolving allocation of power underscored a practical strategy: grant administrative regions to leaders best positioned to manage them effectively. By dividing the empire in such a way, Augustus ensured that each province enjoyed focused governance tailored to its unique circumstances. The diarchy created a system where tradition met innovation, paving the way for a sustainable imperial structure. With provinces being managed by both traditional senatorial authority and a proactive imperial hand, the empire became a model of administrative balance and efficiency that resonated through the ages, influencing governance well into the future. Through careful provincial division, Augustus solved many administrative challenges and established a foundation of stability. His precise reassignments allowed local governments to prosper while preserving Rome's central authority, creating a model of balanced governance that provided lasting security and inspired future imperial success across all provinces. One of Augustus's most profound achievements was his overhaul of provincial administration through meticulous organization and systematic data collection. The empire's wealth and stability depended on accurate records of the population and property. Augustus ordered regular censuses across newly organized districts to ensure every citizen was accounted for and every asset properly evaluated. These censuses were not merely bureaucratic exercises, they were powerful tools that informed taxation and military recruitment. Detailed registries helped determine which regions could contribute the most, and in doing so, they underpinned the empire's vast financial network. The involvement of trusted advisors like Agrippa further enhanced this process. Agrippa oversaw extensive surveys that charted the diverse landscapes of the empire, ranging from the lush fields of Gaul to the arid frontiers near the Danube. With disciplined record-keeping, the Roman state could plan its military campaigns with precision and maintain a balance between revenue and expenditure. Augustus's approach created a transparent system where fiscal responsibility and military readiness went hand in hand. Each province was assessed based on its unique economic potential and strategic importance. In a way, the census served as a mirror reflecting the empire's resourcefulness and organizational brilliance. Through this innovative practice, Augustus not only secured funds for defense and public works, but also paved the way for a legacy of efficient governance that would inspire administrations for centuries to come. By streamlining bureaucracy and emphasizing precision in record-keeping, Augustus transformed provincial management into an art form. Local officials gained clear mandates and responsibilities, ensuring smooth collaboration with central authorities. This innovative approach not only maximized resources, but also solidified Rome's internal strength, enabling rapid response during crises and fostering a culture of accountability, efficiency, and long-term stability in every corner of the empire. This system ensured that Rome's prosperity endured every challenge. Augustus's foreign policy was characterized by caution and ingenuity, aimed at creating a secure and defensible frontier for the empire. He recognized that lasting peace within the empire depended on stable borders and well-maintained relationships with neighboring peoples. Augustus implemented a dual strategy: military preparedness combined with diplomatic outreach. By integrating potentially troublesome border tribes into the imperial framework as allies or client states, he effectively created a buffer against external threats. At times, his approach involved measured military action designed to thwart incursions before they escalated into larger conflicts. The emperor's campaigns were conducted with a keen awareness of available resources, ensuring that Roman manpower and finances were deployed efficiently. He carefully balanced deterrence with negotiation, using both force and diplomacy to protect the interior of the empire. This pragmatic blend of strength and diplomacy earned Rome a reputation as a formidable power that was reluctant to overextend its reach. Augustus's strategy also involved reinforcing natural boundaries by consolidating control over key provinces. By developing fortified outposts and investing in local defenses, he generated a network of security that shielded Rome from unpredictable incursions. Overall, his foreign policy was not merely about expansion, but about creating a sustainable equilibrium that preserved peace and allowed prosperity to flourish. Through these thoughtful measures, Augustus laid the groundwork for an enduring legacy of imperial stability that would influence Rome's approach to international relations for centuries. By meticulously planning his foreign engagements, Augustus ensured that Rome's borders were secure while keeping future conflicts at bay. His policies masterfully combined military strength with diplomatic finesse, preventing overreach and preserving valuable resources. This balanced approach not only maintained peace, but also allowed Rome to prosper in a turbulent world of shifting alliances and emerging powers. His enduring legacy shaped the destiny of nations, truly remarkable. In the rugged landscape of Spain, Augustus faced fierce resistance from independent mountain tribes. The inhabitants, including the Cantabri, Astures, and Caliesi, fiercely defended their territories against Roman encroachment. To secure the far reaches of his realm, Augustus personally undertook the challenge by traveling to Spain from 27 to 24 BC. His lieutenants, Antistius, Carisius, and Agrippa, led tactical campaigns that navigated the treacherous mountain fastnesses. Their strategy involved not only combat, but also the thoughtful resettlement of local tribes into new valleys where Roman order could prevail. By founding colonies for veterans, the Roman military established secure footholds and spread the influence of Roman culture far into the wilderness. Despite fierce initial resistance, persistent efforts subdued the native uprisings. A significant revolt during 2019 BC prompted the swift intervention of Marcus Agrippa, who decisively crushed the rebellion, reaffirming Roman authority in the region. Through these actions, the once wild and independent territory of northwestern Spain was transformed into a stable part of the empire. The blend of military might and strategic colonization not only brought peace, but also integrated previously ungoverned lands into Rome's rapidly expanding cultural and political framework. This success marked a pivotal moment in expansion decisively. Augustus faced significant challenges along the Alpine frontiers, where rugged terrain and fierce local tribes threatened Roman interests in northern Italy. The mountainous regions had long been a zone of both danger and opportunity. In 26 BC, a revolt by the Cilici in the Little St. Bernard area underlined the volatility of the region. Within a short time frame, Roman forces took decisive action, subduing the Cilici and neutralizing their threat. Subsequent campaigns further cemented Roman control over Noricum and Raetia, modern-day Tyrol and Salzburg, and beyond. Under the command of capable generals such as Nero Claudius Drusus, Roman legions advanced over the Brenner Pass, crossing formidable natural barriers to reach strategic rewards. They built a series of forts and supply depots that not only deterred enemy raids, but also facilitated rapid military movements. This rigorous pacification of the Alps resulted in the integration of previous hostile communities into the Roman system, creating procuratorial provinces and organizing smaller districts under imperial prefects. Ultimately, the firm subjugation of the Alpine peoples provided a stable northern frontier. The infrastructure built during these campaigns continued to serve as a backbone for military logistics, illustrating Rome's enduring ability to adapt its strategies to diverse environments. Augustus sought to complete the organization of Gallia Comata following Julius Caesar's earlier conquests. The territory, rich in resources and populated by diverse Celtic tribes, was divided into three distinct administrative regions: Aquitania, Lugdunensis, and Belgica. Although these regions maintained a distinct tribal organization, under unified Roman oversight, they contributed significantly to the empire's wealth and military might. Augustus conducted early censuses in Gaul to establish tax obligations and determine recruitment potential for auxiliary forces. However, unrest persisted as the Gauls acclimated to new burdens, and Roman authority was periodically challenged. At the same time, Germanic tribes from across the Rhine began to exert pressure on Rome's northern borders. An influx of Sugambri in 16 BC and subsequent incursions highlighted the volatility of the frontier. Military interventions, including those led by Nero Claudius Drusus and later by Tiberius, fortified the Rhine frontier with a series of strategically placed forts and legionary bases. These campaigns ensured that the Germanic tribes remained divided and disorganized, thereby limiting their collective strength. By integrating existing tribal divisions with Roman administrative practices, Augustus effectively secured these regions, marking a key step in the empire's northern expansion and enduring stability. His conquests paved the way forward. On the eastern frontier, Rome faced complex challenges that tested its military and diplomatic resolve. Illyricum and Thrace were scenes of constant skirmishes involving Pannonian, Getae, and Bastarni forces, all eager to exploit any signs of Roman weakness. To counter these threats, capable commanders like Tiberius and Crassus launched decisive campaigns that extended Roman influence deep into these volatile regions. The establishment of client kingdoms served as strategic buffers, notably in Thrace, where a local prince named Cotys was installed. Beyond these immediate conflicts, the formidable power of Parthia loomed large. Augustus's handling of this rivalry was measured. Rather than ambitious conquest, he opted to reassert Roman supremacy in the Near East by respecting the natural boundary of the Euphrates. This pragmatic approach involved securing key client states such as Galatia, Pontus, and Cappadocia, while leaving smaller kingdoms intact under native rulers. Meanwhile, Judea and Arabia presented their own unique challenges. The Kingdom of Judea, once ruled by the charismatic Herod, was transformed into a Roman province with governors ensuring its stability. In Arabia, the Nabatean Arabs controlled vital caravan routes, and while attempts to extend Roman dominion into Arabia, Felix met with limited success, the region remained an essential ally. Through a combination of military campaigns, diplomatic maneuvers, and strategic withdrawals, Augustus managed to contain his eastern rivals and secure Rome's borders. His policies in these regions balanced military intervention with careful diplomacy, thereby setting a precedent for future emperors confronting the complexities of the Eastern world. Augustus's Eastern policies were a testament to his strategic brilliance and flexibility. By combining a robust military presence with targeted negotiations, he managed to keep powerful adversaries at a distance without compromising Rome's core values. His balanced approach allowed local leaders to retain a measure of autonomy while remaining loyal to Rome. This mix of strength and diplomacy not only diffused potential conflicts, but also fostered a network of alliances that secured vital trade routes and cultural exchanges, ultimately enhancing the empire's prosperity and influence throughout the region. This comprehensive strategy solidified Rome's dominance and ensured long-term regional stability. Augustus also revolutionized domestic administration to maintain order in Rome itself. To curb mob violence and ensure public safety, he established the Praetorian Guard, a formidable force that helped control the urban masses. Recognizing that the city needed its own police and emergency services, he organized 3 urban cohorts responsible for responding to disturbances. Furthermore, Augustus restructured the city into clearly defined regions, subdividing Rome into numerous wards managed by designated officials. As part of his commitment to public service, a specialized corps of vigils was created. This force acted as both a fire brigade and nocturnal watch, guarding against fires and crime during the night hours. Additionally, the renowned Annona system was established to secure an ample and steady supply of grain for Rome's inhabitants. Facing severe famine in 22 BC, Augustus took decisive action by appointing responsible curators and eventually creating the office of the prefect of the grain supply. This official ensured that grain was not only available at fair prices, but also distributed free to hundreds of thousands of needy citizens, thereby stabilizing public sentiment and preventing unrest. By overhauling urban management and public services, Augustus set a new standard for internal security and welfare in Rome. His reforms provided not only immediate relief, but also long-term stability. This comprehensive approach to governance helped forge a city that was both safe and prosperous, laying the groundwork for modern municipal administration. These efforts combined innovation with tradition, cementing Augustus's reputation as a pioneer of urban reform indeed. Augustus's reforms left an indelible mark on the Roman Empire and continue to influence modern governance. His innovative combination of military strategy, administrative efficiency, and diplomatic finesse created a blueprint for enduring stability. By establishing a balanced partnership between traditional senatorial authority and centralized imperial control, he managed to secure vast territories and bring order to a once chaotic realm. His effective use of the census and provincial management not only increased revenue, but also ensured that each region was governed with attention and care. In military matters, his campaigns set new standards of discipline and organization that echoed through centuries of Roman history. Moreover, Augustus's domestic reforms transformed the urban landscape of Rome, establishing reliable public services and reinforcing social order. The integration of economic policies, such as the grain supply system, provided relief during crises and strengthened the bonds between the state and its citizens. Overall, his legacy is one of foresight and pragmatism. The principles he put in place have served as a touchstone for successive leaders, proving that careful planning and a balanced approach to power can yield lasting success. Augustus's influence continues to be felt long after his time, reminding us that visionary leadership is the cornerstone of a thriving society. His governance model balanced innovation with respect for tradition, ensuring that every reform served a higher purpose. This lasting impact confirms that Augustus's visionary policies continue to inspire modern leaders and shape institutions well into our contemporary era. His legacy endures.